Thank you for joining us on the Morning Atamai show. My name is Nehemiah Lutu. I am a student here at the IEM program at ASEC, or American Samoa Community College. I'm joined here by Deputy Director Benjamin Sili. Ben?
Hey, good morning.
Good morning.
Good to be here. Thanks for having me.
Of course, it's a pleasure to have you. So, first and foremost, would you like to introduce yourself to our guest here?
Yeah, sure. My name is Ben Sili. I'm from the village of Sili. I work for the Department of Health on the emergency response side. I'm also the acting deputy director there of health under the direction of Director Motsano. Yeah.
Well, Ben, our questions here, just a few general questions. In your program, in your profession, and just to specify, we're talking about the Department of Health under the FEP or
Public Health Emergency Preparedness Program.
Thank you. So, what are the key things that our students should look for when pursuing this career?
Working in the Department of Health in the field that I'm in. When we explained earlier, it takes a special kind of person to want to work in emergency preparedness. So if you have the passion and the drive to help people, this program probably will be the best route for the person to take. Only because there are a lot of emergencies that happens in American Samoa, and since our island is so small, emergency responders are hard to come by.
Precisely.
Very, very hard to come by, and it's hard to actually try to keep the emergency response community engaged. Most of the training that we do, the Department of Homeland Security, the Chemical Office, as well as the department itself, they try to bring people in to conduct training because it's very expensive to send them out. It's very, very expensive. And when we do send them off island, we can only send maybe 2 at a time.
Right.
Versus bringing in instructors, get training programs. So, those are the kind of things that they look for, people that we can invest in and people that, once we give you the tools and the knowledge that you won't go off island, for a higher paying job,
right.
Which happens, and we don't blame them. We want them to excel and advance forward, but we'd like to keep those people here on the island to help our emergency response community. So those are some of the things that we look at.
So I guess for us, what are some of the roles and responsibilities that you and your department do to not only entice people to stay here but also just to the job retention?
Sure.
Keep them here.
Sure. So with the Department of Health, and there are different types of emergency responses. So with the emergency preparedness side, we deal a lot with medical responses, whether it is through outbreaks, through natural disasters, man-made disasters. Those are some of the things that we deal with. And to try to keep them engaged, we try to find programs that goes alongside on what it is that they are good at.
Yeah.
So, we don't pick them and say, all right, you go here, you go there. Just, we sit there, we engage in discussions with you, we figure out what it is that you're good at, and then we try to place you in the best possible area where you can cause most change, and the response will become better.
So what other steps can people take in their professional careers in emergency management to get to your position or even higher?
To get to where I'm at, it took a long time for me to get to where I'm at, and that's not trying to discourage the person, but if they're willing to sacrifice and work hard at it, the ride is a great ride. They learn a lot, they meet a lot of people. I was fortunate enough to meet a lot of people during my career earlier on as a firefighter and then as a public health worker. So I was fortunate and blessed to meet a lot of people through the federal side, through the local side, through the state side. So a lot of things are, if they have the passion to become a responder, to get to where I'm at, they just gotta buckle down and it's easier said than done.
No, absolutely.
But if it's something that they really, really want to do, they can do it. Get the required courses they need to take, which called the information that they need to, the college courses that they, all that plays a role into getting to where they want to get to. And we like to watch them or see them succeed.
Absolutely.
And we'll push them along the way. Give them the boot. All right, come on, man, you gotta get up there. So, those are some of the things that that we can do on our end, to help, kids like yourself and young kids to come up and replace us one day, because that's our job. Our job is to give them the tools and the knowledge to replace us one day where we can retire, out with the old and in with the new.
New ideas and those.
So that's what it is.
No, absolutely, and I love that. So, going back to your time as an airport rescue fighter, you spent 15 years from 1994 to 2009, and now you're in the Department of Health.
Yes.
What made that transition?
When I graduated out of high school at Top One High School, again, I had to join the workforce, help my mom and help parentals with the bill.
Exactly.
So I was fortunate enough to get involved in the government program, the GTE program, which helped secure me a slot within the airport fire station. And the first 6-7 months there, I thought, I said, I think this is something that I like to do. So from there, I was able to secure a full-time job there. Went up to the ranks of firefighter 2. Then 9/11 happened. That drove my passion to help you, because that was a very, very sad day. 9/11. 343 firefighters lost their life that day, trying to enter the South North Tower. So when that happened, that drove my passion to become what I am today. So I was able to reach the ranks of captain training, and then I became the fire chief there at the airport fire station. So when that happened, I felt that there was something else I needed to get done. And at that time, not even thinking about working towards a degree entered my thoughts until I got into public health. And when I was able to secure a training manager's position at the Department of Health, that just totally opened up my mind to a more wider response, not only in emergency preparedness, but in a public health setting as well. So from then on, that's when I looked at getting my bachelor's degree, and I'm not. I wish I was an alumni of American Samoa Community College, but I was able to join the bachelor's program with Argosy University. So I did Argosy. I was able to get my bachelor's degree in Homeland Security in criminal justice with concentration in Homeland Security. So when I worked towards that, that was something I wanted to prove to my kids. You guys went to college, I guess I can do it too. So you can teach an old dog new tricks. That's what it was for me. So when I was able to, when I graduated from Argosy University, I was thinking, all right, let me move a step further. So I was able to join a master's program with Argosy. Unfortunately, they had closed down their doors. So I had to find another program that was able to take my credits, and that was South University. So they're based out of Savannah, Georgia. So I was able to secure my master's degree in public health, and that's where I'm at now. So that kind of elevated my perspective in trying to secure these degrees to get to where I'm at today. I think one of the biggest driving force of me doing this was when I was at the airport fire station was during Tropical Cyclone Olaf. And when that happened, it was a declared emergency, presidential declared emergency. I was fairly new into the captain ranks at the airport fire station. That was when Governor Tognolo was the governor. And Bernie Limo was the director of Homeland Security. So when he selected me to become the EOC commander for that whole emergency response, that was something that probably highlighted my career. I was ready to take on anything after that. Because that was a very stressful moment for me. The youngest guy in there, and it was hard. For some people, directors and them to take orders. Not so much orders, but
directive.
Letting them know how the response is supposed to go. So that was something that was hard to get used to. Because it was something that was fairly new at that time. But now it's not about that anymore. It's about working collectively together and
more unified.
More unified response approach. And again, we were the bridge with the federal government, because when they come on island, they want to see if we got our ducks in a row, and mostly because of the declarations that come after one, make sure that American Samoa gets their money back, you know, through reimbursement and stuff like that. So we've come a long way.
Yeah.
Long way.
Well, thank you very much. I mean, like,
You're welcome.
just through that alone, you could see the challenges that you had to face, especially in your educational pursuit of your degree. And I mean, regardless, even when the doors were closed, you went out and found a new one. So that's amazing to see. And I think that's definitely a piece of advice that all of us can also follow, is to just continue on and to pursue our passion and pursue our willingness to help and save people, you know, and be a providing hand to others. So thank you very much for your service and all your years.
Thank you.
No, that's a question to our guests. You know, where can we find you, or where can we find your department? In Facebook, you know, can you?
Sure. Yeah, the Department of Health has a website. We have a website, DOH.AS, and on that website it has all the information of all the different programs within the Department of Health. There are information on there that if you're trying to look for jobs, we have a careers tab in there that shows all the possible positions that are open. One of the things that the Department of Health is short on, and just like LBJ, we are short of nurses and medical professionals. So, you know, those are the things that we push. You know, these are everyday heroes that people don't hear about, you know, and those are the things, those are the professional workers that we're trying to engage in discussions now as nurses. You know, nurses are the backbone of our response. You know, so those are the programs that the Director of Health tries to push, mainly nurses. And then everything else falls in place, doctors, medical doctors, and then response workers. But yeah, all that information, you can find it on our website, our Facebook page. We do have a hotline number, 219, if you guys want, or if there are people out there who want information about the Department of Health. Dial 219, and then they'll direct them to wherever they need to go.
Yeah, well, we have a very growing nursing program here.
Yes,
So
right. Yeah.
I'm sure that they can take a lot of information from them.
Yeah.
A quick question, actually, for our vulnerable community, you know, our persons with disabled out here. What does your department do, and how do you guys? Is there a different process for helping them in that case from just you know, the regular population?
Yeah. So the vulnerable population are elderly folks. Those are the ones that are probably the most hardest to get to. So what we do, we have a nurse. It's the home visit program. So they have a list of all the bedridden, vulnerable populations, people with disabilities. They go out there and visit these individuals. I want to say on a daily, but you know, I believe it's every day. But we have that list, that registry list. So when there is an emergency or a response, those are probably the hardest people to get to. But those are the first people we like to take care of first during a response. So the only thing we can ask is for the families to make sure that they update the information with us, telephone contact numbers, and where they are.
Well, thank you so much again, Ben, for joining us. It was a pleasure to have you.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for all the information. Again, people, key takeaway: passion, sacrifice, willingness to learn, and a willingness to help people. That's what you need for his degree and any degree here in American Samoa, especially in emergency management. Again, everybody, if you want to learn more, please visit us at pchs.amsamoa.edu. Follow us on Facebook, Pacific Center in Human Security. Again, thank you so much, Ben.
Thank you. Thank you.
It's a pleasure to have you.
Thank you.